Ukraine and Russia have agreed to a ceasefire. It is a 30-day truce. This fragile agreement comes after months of conflict. The United States proposed the ceasefire. Ukraine initially wanted a limited ceasefire. They wanted it to cover only air and naval operations. In the end, they accepted the full ceasefire. This ceasefire is a significant development. It marks a potential turning point in the war, but the situation remains tense. The road to peace is long and uncertain. President Zelensky faces immense pressure. He needs to show progress. He wants to prove Ukraine's commitment to peace. This ceasefire is a strategic move. It signals to the world that Ukraine is serious about ending the war. Zelensky hopes this ceasefire will bring benefits. He aims to lift martial law. He wants to hold elections. These are crucial steps towards normalcy. They are vital for rebuilding Ukraine. However, Zelensky's decision is not without risks. The ceasefire exposes him to criticism. Some see it as a concession to Russia. Others doubt its effectiveness. Ukraine and Russia share a history. It is a history marked by conflict. Trust is in short supply. Zelensky himself acknowledges this. He has stated publicly that Ukraine does not trust Russia. This lack of trust is a major obstacle. It makes negotiations difficult. It fuels suspicion about each other's motives. It casts a long shadow over the ceasefire. Building trust is crucial. It is essential for any lasting peace agreement. But it will require significant effort from both sides. The United States plays a crucial role in this conflict. They have provided significant military aid to Ukraine. But this aid has not come without conditions. The United States has pressured Ukraine to demonstrate its commitment to peace. This pressure led to a controversial moment. The United States temporarily froze military and intelligence aid to Ukraine. This happened after a meeting between Zelensky and President Trump. The United States accused Ukraine of not being serious about peace. The aid was eventually reinstated, but the incident highlighted the complexities of the relationship. It underscored the challenges of navigating international diplomacy. Section 5. Elections after peace. A point of contention. Zelensky's post-ceasefire plans are ambitious. He wants to lift martial law. He aims to hold elections. These are essential steps for a functioning democracy, but they have become a point of contention. The Trump administration wants elections sooner. They believe elections should happen before a full peace agreement. This stance contradicts the Ukrainian constitution. It prohibits elections under martial law. This disagreement highlights a fundamental issue. Who decides when Ukraine is ready for elections? Is it a decision for Ukraine to make, or should external actors have a say? Section 6. The watchdogs of war. A ceasefire is only as good as its enforcement. International monitoring is crucial. It provides transparency. It helps build confidence in the process. Zelensky has called for international support. He wants monitors to oversee the ceasefire. This is a necessary step to ensure compliance, but it requires cooperation from all parties involved. Russia's stance on international monitoring is unclear. They have not yet agreed to participate. Their cooperation is essential for the success of the ceasefire. Section 7. The Kremlin's calculus. Russia's response to the ceasefire has been cautious. They have not outright rejected it, but they have not fully embraced it either. Their eventual decision will depend on several factors. Russia will likely demand concessions. They want recognition of their territorial gains. They may push for other strategic objectives. These demands could be significant stumbling blocks. The Kremlin is playing a strategic game. They are weighing their options carefully. The outcome of the ceasefire will depend on their calculations. Section 8. A glimmer of hope in a sea of uncertainty. The ceasefire is a fragile step. It is a glimmer of hope in a long and brutal conflict. But it is too early to celebrate. The path ahead is fraught with challenges. Distrust runs deep between Ukraine and Russia. International pressure can be a double-edged sword. And the Kremlin's ultimate goals remain unclear. Despite the obstacles, the ceasefire offers a chance. It is an opportunity to build on. It is a moment to seek dialogue and compromise. Section 9. The world is watching. The world is watching this ceasefire closely. The stakes are high. A successful ceasefire could pave the way for peace. A failure could escalate the conflict further. International cooperation is essential. The US and Europe must continue to play a constructive role. They must support Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The world cannot afford to turn away. The people of Ukraine deserve peace. The international community must work together to achieve it.